Hello friends, welcome back to This Is the Police. So, last episode, fairly successful again. We've only failed a handful of scenarios. I think there is a way to check, so I may do that. Golden Bird, leading with racist gangs run wild in city. Investigation into Francis Kendrick could resume, and second tower to be built in Freeburg. Well, I don't really care about a tower. Racist gangs, we care about. Francis Kendrick's dead, so yeah, I know. Let's head to work.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of hundred rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre.
Okay.
Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions. Myself, I kinda like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
Okay. Martin Stett is your new deputy. What's he do? Okay. I think I forgot to feed my fish back at the house. Can I have the day off? No. Come to me with something a little more serious than fish, please. You sucked on your first day. You went home early on your first day, no less. And now you want to take your second day off to feed your fish. You, pal, are cruising. We fired Birch. Poor Birch Jr.'s left here, all alone. Okay. Glasgow has one strip, as well as a decent rating. She seems like a good hire for us. New records can be obtained as a gift or a thank you for your service, but why wait when you can refill your collection now? Ah, okay. Ulrich's List. In the Ulrich's List catalogue, you can always find a rich assortment at the lowest possible prices. Pre-order and save. Okay. Coriolan Overture by Beethoven. Okay. Sure. Clarinet Sugar by Bob Barnard. This Train by Turk Murphy. Temptation Blues by Turk Murphy. Yeah, okay, why not? Coming soon. Available July 31st. Pre-order now for 15% discount. Okay. Snag It by Len Barnard. Yeah. Chime In by John Sangster. Let's just buy everything. Why not? Late Hour by Pierce Pickering Barrelhouse Jazz Band. $600. I usually don't beat my kids, but if my daughter broke this record, she'd be in the hospital. Yeah, okay, it must be good then. Octopus. Eat, drink, repeat. It even comes with adverts. I like it. Okay, we have some new stuff. Beethoven. The Coriolan Overture is very dramatic. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay. It may work. Quan Lin Yin Lin, rather, turned out to be a member of the gang known as the Red Masks. He could help you to take down the gang if you make him an informant. Okay. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg. Freeburg? Freeburg. And that means there are bounties to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of one gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Oh, okay. So, we've caught this guy. We can now investigate Ning He. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members higher and higher up the food chain and ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the gang will be finished and you'll get to claim a reward. 20,000 no less. Wow. There is also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus. But your deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish, use the small fish to catch the big fish. Okay. Ah. Okay. Right, so I don't want to arrest him yet. The Mafia can offer you some very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it will hardly cost you a thing. Crime Trap. The Mafia will falsify a special crime in progress report. The officers who arrive at the scene will be killed. Wow, that's brutal. 3 cops. It only cost me $1,000 to kill 3 cops. Investigation Trap. The Mafia will falsify a special investigation and the detective who arrives at the scene will be killed. Okay. If there's anyone I really need to get rid of quickly then, I suppose. 3 days before I can request anything to City Hall. Your new assistant is no Kendrick, but he's not as useless as you might seem. He can handle some of your duties while we press for time. Lunch is on you, along with any other expenses. Okay. Police Academy. Send your staff for training. Send employees to an informal outdoor party. Hire a snitch. Definitely want a snitch. Birch Jr., you're useless. You're going to be our snitch. I also like the idea of training. Cook. Let's help you get over your goldfish by making you train. Statistics, here we go. Crime solved, failed. 20 to 3. 173 days left. Okay. So I have actually spent more money than I've earned. Oops. No one dead yet. Okay. Eliminate the Red Mask Gang at City Hall. Liang gave several interviews in which she spoke about atrocities committed by the Red Mask's gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. If you want to keep people from panicking, you'll need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. Jesus, okay. There's a theft at the Bigfoot Athletics shoe shop. A shoe store clerk reports that two teenagers found the most expensive sneakers on display, tried them on, and then, without paying, ran out of the shop wearing the new shoes. Well, they should have had Rhiannon on security. Rhiannon's my sister-in-law, to be. And she just takes them down. Apparently. She'll be mortified that I've mentioned her in a video, but, you know. Okay. Ian Vandal. You take Little Miss Newbie. And you guys go ahead and sort it out.
in progress. Looks like we have a situation.
The teens are standing around smoking not far from the store, admiring their new shoes. Hey, mind if I have a cigarette? Trying to grab one of the boys. Time to return those shoes. Time to return those shoes. That's just a cool thing to say. Yeah, we got them. And no one hurt. That's good. Attempted murder in the suburbs. A man returned from work earlier than usual and found his young wife in bed with her lover. The maid called the police when she saw the husband taking a hunting rifle from the wall cabinet. Jesus, right, Stovall. Stovall and Robbins. They're a team. You can take Purdy with you. Municipal assignment. Today in Freeburg we're hosting the premiere of Back to the Future. Really? The film's distributors have asked the city for an officer to stand at the door and ensure the visitors don't bring their handheld cameras into the theatre. Birch Jr., you have something to do today. This is the guy just found his wife in bed. Done. No one harmed. Stovall's up to 500. Stovall is a beast. Assault at the Freeburg Elementary School. A young father, deprived of his parental rights, tried to pick up his daughter from school. When he wasn't allowed access, he attacked a teacher, knocked her to the ground, and started kicking her. Oof, Jesus, right, Vandal. Take Cook and Samedy with you. Leaving Simpson and Grant. Ulrich Bieber, City Centre. Mr. Boyd, I have a very sensitive issue which our mutual friend Charles Dill said you could help me with. As you may already know, I own the largest music store in Freeburg. Recently, my ex-wife got half my record collection in a lawsuit. There's a lot of rare records. My ex is very afraid of the police and always tries to act like a law-abiding citizen. If some of your guys went over there in uniform and told her those records were evidence in an important investigation, she'd just smile and give them whatever they asked for, not even check into the warrant. Okay, Purdy, Simpson, Grant, Team Feminist. Leave the boys behind. On you go. You get them records. Disorderly conduct at the Gallery of Modern Art. Guard says that someone got into the exhibition hall, scrawled pictures of penises on the artwork, and hid in the closet. Team lucky to have jobs. Out you go.
412A.
So a report on the assault. No problem. Vandal, Cook, Samedy. Cook finally did something right. Mafia assignment. Jack, we have something going down today at engineering plant at 2209. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think 4,000 should be enough for such a request. Oof. Christopher Sand. You scumbag. Guys are back from Ulrich Bieber. Oh. Chief, we helped Ulrich Bieber, and to thank us he gave us a Gennaro Crespo album, The Master. True, Grant prefers glam, so she was really sad and was at the bar by the time the shift ended. Right, okay. Don't know how I feel about that. Huh, 3,000. And all we had to do was get rid of Grant for the day. That's okay. I'm actually alright with that. Stovall and Robbins are at the graffiti.
Looks like we have a situation
All the
here.
lights are on when the police arrive. The museum caretaker explains that he's only had the job a couple of weeks and he's worried he's going to be fired over this foolishness. The police calm him down and he points out the bathroom stall that the artist locked himself inside. Come out with your hands up, enter the adjoining stall, break down the door. Come out with your hands up. A terrified and tearful young man holding a knife insists that he's engaged in some kind of performance art and that no one understands him. He refuses to surrender and is threatening to stab himself. Don't worry, you're not in any trouble. We just want to talk. Tell me more about your work. Try to grab the knife. Tell me more about your work. This is going to work, surely. Yeah.
210.
Stovall and Robbins. Success. Okay, 8 o'clock. That's the shutters across. Although, it's not the end of the day, surely, because there's something going down at 10 o'clock that we're not to interfere with. Did that happen on the last day as well? I wasn't paying attention. Well, I was, but I wasn't. Again, nothing's happened for a couple of hours now.
.911 in progress.
There's the theft at the engineering plant. We just received a call from the groundskeeper at a machine factory. He spotted 2 offenders stealing aluminium from a factory through a hole in the wall. I'll turn a blind eye for aluminium. And apparently for the mafia. Is anything else going to happen for the rest of the day?
911.
Theft? Oh, that's that one. Okay, offender escaped. Yeah, we know. We didn't send anyone. Thank you from Christopher G. Sand. $4,000. Okay. We're back in the black at least, money-wise. Psychological test, City Hall. Jack, you must have seen the newspaper stories about Thomas Blaine, the retired cop who went schizophrenic and shot a pregnant woman. To ensure this tragedy doesn't repeat itself, we decided to conduct psychological testing for all the cops over 50 years of age. That includes you, Jack. Tomorrow morning. Dr. Eleonora Waterbury is waiting for you in her office. Don't be late. Okay. We have to go through a psych test. That has been the only thing of note to happen in the last 5 hours of that shift. Okay. We can end the day there. Been a good day for Stovall. City Treasury doles out $90,000 for Mayor's birthday. Mysterious Robespierre announces political ambitions. 6 new restaurants to appear in City by year's end. That's a happy thought, isn't it? Okay, this is how it works. Dr. Eleanor in Waterbury. Mr. Boyd, this is a very simple test. I'll show you a card with an abstract image. You look at them, tell me what you see. It's a Rorschach test, okay. I do like a good Rorschach test. Okay, what do I see here? I see a house, kind of, with a Yeti. A man taking a handful of tablets in the barn. Yeah, okay, that's kind of reasonable. 2 natives beating the drums, flying severed heads. Out of the 3 of them, it's that one. This is... I almost get a wine bottle, kind of. A What Culture logo? What are the options here? A man going back to his house. Oh, okay. I can kind of see that. Stepping through the door. A butterfly or a man with a clock for a face. Definitely a man going back to his house if out of those options. This is a rubbish bag. A Santa sack. A Santa sack, that looks to me. Being handed over to a child. Possibly. A woman decorating a Christmas tree. Oh, it's Christmassy. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that being a Christmas tree. A dancing girl or a blue alien raping a pig. Woman decorating a Christmas tree. It's like a Hadoken in progress. A man giving a woman a Christmas ornament. A tower on a hill. A baby with spider legs. Right, okay. I can see a man giving a woman a Christmas ornament. Yeah. I can kind of see a tower on a hill as well. Tower on a hill. That's the tower on the hill being dropped by the looks of it. Yeah, the woman dropping the Christmas ornament. Well, I suppose the first one was the right one again for that one. An automobile accident or a tree that's growing human lungs. Okay. I sense a pattern here. Christmas ornament all over the floor. The man yelling at the woman. I actually do see a rhinoceros head there. Clearly that is supposed to be a woman slapping a man. Yeah, okay, I'm being led astray here. The man pushing the woman. The woman falling over with the Christmas tree. Thank you for your time, Mr. Boyd. I will inform you about the test results in the coming days. Will you just? Golden Bird. Shea Broom re-elected as Freeburg General Attorney. No black employees at City Hall. Mayor says accident. Major businessman ready to invest in the future of the city. Right, I'm actually going to end this video here. I know I've only done one day, but it was quite a long one. And I'm going to pick this back up in the next episode. So until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.